going to get my butt kicked at SLT. Wish me luck. I've been going there for the past month. I really love it. I feel like they're known for being the hardest workout of New York City, and I agree, it's really hard. A month going there, and I don't even go that many times a week. I go maybe once or twice a week, and I can already see the difference in my body. So yeah, definitely recommend if you like Pilates and if you like a hard workout, go there. Right? Don't you think? And why are there socks on the table? Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about how I maintain my body weight and how I maintain my shape for modeling, but also just in general as I do everything that I can to live a healthy, sustainable life. And I just want to start by saying that whatever works for me and my body might not necessarily work for your body. I'm not here to tell you what to do and what to eat and what to exercise. I'm also not a doctor or a nutritionist, so you do not have to listen to me. I'm just here to kind of report what works for me and also everything that I learned as a model since I started modeling. When I first started modeling, I always had the idea that every model had to do some sort of diet. Later found out that that's not true at all. But my first year of modeling, my first half year of modeling, I would say, I was really restricting a lot of the things that I was eating. I was not eating sugar. I basically cut everything that I used to eat as a 16-year-old in half. And of course, I lost a ton of weight during doing that, and I do not recommend at all. That was, of course, not sustainable. It caused me a lot of health issues after. I lost my period. I didn't have my period for the whole year. I'm pretty sure that's messed up my hormones, and it messed up a lot of my reproduction and women's health. So number one, I do not recommend dieting or restriction. It's 100% fake that models need to be dieting in order to be a model or in order to maintain their healthy weight or their body. During that first half of the year where I lost a ton of weight, of course it wasn't sustainable. The other half of the year, I gained everything back really fast and doubled than what I used to be before. I started to enter this cycle where I was under eating and then overcompensating and eating a ton of bad food, and it was just like kind of a really unhealthy relationship with food. I didn't even know what was happening to me, but I knew that it was not sustainable and not healthy at all. So a year when I went back home and I went to the doctor and everything happened, I was like, I'm doing something wrong. This is not how I should be living life. I actually never went to a nutritionist or anything like that. I probably should have, because I was so young and I wasn't really dealing with all of those things. But I just kind of came to the conclusion that I should just be as natural as possible and as sustainable as possible when it comes to eating. Before I started any type of diet, I was at a healthy weight. There is no reason for me to have to restrict myself in what I was eating or whatever. Like, I just came to the conclusion after that whole year traveling where my weight was going up and down, and it caused all these health problems, that was not necessary for me in order to be a model. And so something I started to get into the habit of doing was exercising. I was mostly traveling for the first 3 years of my career, so I wouldn't really be based at a place for longer than 3 months. So getting a membership for a gym was so much harder. than if I was based somewhere, but still I just started to get into the habit of taking Zumba classes or yoga classes. I think that was the year that I actually started doing yoga, and I still do yoga until now. But I slowly started to introduce an exercise routine to my life, just kind of being more active in general. Sometimes if I wasn't exercising, I was going for walks around the city. I kind of made that a priority for me instead of dieting and food restricting. So now, fast forward to where I am now in life, exercising is still my priority in order for me to not only maintain my goal, my weight, but also just my health in general. I don't do any type of diets. I eat whatever I want. I try to eat healthy most days of the week, and then on the weekends I like to enjoy, but I don't restrict myself to anything. I just didn't think that restriction and dieting was for me, and do whatever you want and whatever works for you and your health goals. And I weighed the same for the past 7 years. Now I never think about it. When people ask me how much I weigh, I actually don't know. I don't have a scale in my house. I usually just know my weight when I go to the doctor. The only thing that did change was that not so much visibly, physically I'm different, but I feel stronger, and that's the only thing that really has changed. And if you guys watch some of my videos, you know I do Pilates, I do yoga, and sometimes all I do is just at-home exercises. And I have my favorite YouTubers that I watch for at-home workouts. I will link some of my favorite videos down below. My goal for my life is to exercise at least 3 times a week. I go to Pilates 2 or 3 times, and then in between I kind of alternate between going to yoga, doing at-home workouts on YouTube, or doing nothing at all. Like today, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna go for a walk, and that's it. And something else I want to mention too about eating what I want and eating healthy most days of the week and then enjoying on the weekends. It's not like I have a set eat healthy during the week and eat bad during the weekends. Of course, things change. If I have things going on during the week, I'm gonna eat what I want. The more active, healthier I am physically and mentally, the less naturally I want to eat unhealthy. Kind of like everything is kind of like a habit. If you have the habit of eating burgers and McDonald's and sweets every day, getting out of that habit, it's going to be really hard. But if you're already in the habit of eating a balanced meal most days of the week, it kind of becomes a habit. It becomes very natural for you to eat healthy in a natural way. Something I haven't mentioned, but sometimes I really like to, especially if it's like the end of the day and I'm feeling a little bit tired, I don't want to go outside, I just clean my apartment and really make sure I enjoy everything that I'm doing. And I think of it as like a exercise in a way. If I'm cleaning my house, I'm cleaning my bathroom, and washing my dishes is kind of like a good way for me to stay active, and I enjoy the moment so much better than maybe you're just sitting on the couch and like doing nothing and scrolling through social media. Sometimes what ends up being a day that I thought I wasn't gonna do anything ends up being a day that after I finish cleaning my apartment and I get a little bit of energy left in me, and I do like a 10-minute stretching exercise. I understand that not everybody might have the time to work out, and not everybody might have the financial means to pay for a class like Pilates or even going out to the gym. Before I even got like a membership to ClassPass, for example, which is what I have now, I would just work out at a park, go for a walk at a park. I would try to search for free classes or free events depending on the city that I was based before, and I always found something. Like they always had yoga at the park, or they had some kind of exercise and workout class for free. But that's definitely an option. During COVID, all of us were working out at home, and that's also another option that you can do when you work out at home. Speaking at a park, for example, I know in New York City there are a ton of courts that you can go play tennis or volleyball, and there are a ton of outdoor gyms that you can always use. So today's Thursday. Last time I vlogged, it was Monday. That's the last time I did my little at-home workout. And this week I had a lot going on with work. I couldn't really work out. I was very tired at the end of the day. I couldn't make myself go work out, even at home workout, or even 5 minutes. And sometimes that's okay too. Well, my point that I want to make here is that it's okay if some weeks you're busy and you can't work out. Don't be yourself because you're not hitting the gym every day, or you're not working out like 5 times a week. I think it's really important also to rest, and the days you're feeling physically exhausted, it's okay to rest. I actually came home and I was really craving like a salad. I made a very simple salad: tomatoes, onions, got mozzarella cheese, and then I got turkey bacon, and I put a little bit of olive oil and balsamic vinegar, and that's it. And it was so delicious. I'm actually exercising my cat also. He's tired. He also only worked out once a week. I just came back from Pilates. I took a shower. I needed to wash my hair. I have a dinner at 8:30 tonight, and that's in 1 hour and a half. But I'm feeling so hungry. So what I like to do in that case is to have a peanut butter toast. I really dislike to be hungry. Sometimes if I wait too long to eat, I start to feel nauseous. I start to get a little moody, so I really don't like that. And whenever that happens, I just always make sure that I have a little snack if dinner is gonna be in like 2 hours. But yeah, peanut butter toast is always a good one to have.